Hello trainers, it's your favorite content creator Ganetto, and today we dive into Kanto Cup. We're having this amazing team, an ABB team today to showcase with Double S at the back and Alolan Marowak up on the lead. No shadows at all because Kanto Cup is not kind to the shadow Pokemon, so I decided to go in there with no shadows at all while keeping my Shadow Bone on that Marowak. Having access to Shadow Bone and Fire Spin is gonna be your standard moveset alongside Bone Club, so you're not gonna be in a tough position most of the times. You're gonna be mostly struggled against those dark types, so Alolan Marowak a pretty safe option, and at the back we have two Pokemon that can also pretty much make up for your Alolan Marowak. Also, Alolan Marowak can protect its backline, the Double Eyes, from those fighters like Hitmonchans, Primeapes and Machamps that are gonna be pretty much everywhere, and overall I believe that with a certain rotation this team can absolutely bring you some really nice elo. Those battles are happening between 2300 and 2400. Right now I finished off at 2450, so that's a pretty good mark with this team, and I think that we're gonna be in a very good position against this Alolan Sandslash, because the Fire Spins, you can see that they do a lot of work against both the Ice but also that Steel typing as well. And of course we're gonna go down, but we still have this Lapras coming in. I thought I had the move there, but I did not have the move, so that was a mistake. Coming in with the Dewgong, and we're gonna take the win eventually. This line of three in particular is gonna be super strong. If you rotate the picks correctly, you're gonna see that this team has no weakness at all, because Dewgong, even against a fighter, it can get a shield out of that Pokemon. The debuff from the Icy Wind can really prove to be a very good one for this team to work, so having access to Water Pulse will also help you against certain threats like the Ninetales and the opponent's Alolan Marowak. Fire types are gonna get hurt a lot by your Water Pulse, but overall you're gonna go straight for your Icy Winds, debuff the opponent. Even against Hypno with a Thunder Punch, you can see over here that we can still withstand the moves, because Dewgong is gonna be a bulky option for Kanto Cup. Gonna completely farm down this Hypno. We're gonna have a really nice amount of energy on our Dewgong at the moment, and we're gonna unleash immediately that Icy Wind. We knew that Hitmonchan was coming because that was their lead Pokemon. Unfortunately, we cannot reach to that second Icy Wind, and they have a Pidgeot at the back, so that means now that we can safely go to our second Ice Pokemon, and at this point the Surf will do all the work. Ice Shard is gonna do a lot of pressure, it's gonna apply a lot of pressure to the opponent because they're using their move here. That was just a feather dance. We are safe to completely farm down and then unleash the serves on Hitmonchan. We're pretty sure they cannot farm us down because we can still reach the move, and no matter what we still have that Alolan Marowak which can come in, and with two shields up it is more than safe for us to farm down. However, I decided to flex here because I know they cannot finish me off whatever move they might have. This is not a Shadow Hitmonchan as well, so we're gonna take the victory eventually. Really well played to my opponent, but I think that alignment with our picks was kinda the key for us to win. So next on everyone against Nidoqueen up on the lead, and we're facing a pretty neutral lead because one power can finish us off, and Poison Fang, if they bait correctly, is just gonna destroy us down. We're gonna land the Shadow Bone, which does more damage than Bone Club. I know that might be a little bit strange to you because Bone Club is super effective, but Bone Club is also a bad offensive move. You're most gonna use it for apply more pressure to the opponent, or just go ahead and bait some shields. Yeah, I finally said it. Good job, Ganetto. Self high five. And we're gonna go in now with our Dewgong. What we want to do here is to draw out something that our Lapras is afraid of, and at the same time apply a lot of pressure to it and try to take a shield or two out of that Pokemon. So using the Icy Wind, they will try to farm us down. They can, of course, but we are even on shields, so that means now that my Alolan Marowak can come in. We're gonna try to absorb this Shadow Ball if they have one. We do it successfully. That was pretty huge, and we also used one Ice Shard, which means that now we can go ahead and outspeed to the Skull Bass the opponent's Lapras. I don't know what they were thinking here, going for the Surf. Perhaps they wanted to drop us below 50% before we go for the Skull Boss? I'm not sure, because now whatever they throw at us, we are safe to take it, and even a surf is not be enough to threat us at the point that we need one more to faint. We just need two more actually. So here comes the surf, we are over farming a lot, expecting the switch on the Nidoqueen. Here it comes, and we're gonna fire off the Skull Boss. At the moment I was like, wait, what? Wasn't that Hypno out of the way? But it was not, so we have to go now in with our Marowak. I outplayed myself once again, and now we have to start blocking those surfs. However, we cannot take a second move, and we have to go right here for the last second Bone Club to finish off the work. We cannot do it on time. Down we go, and we have to reach the surf. Yes, we can. Is this enough trainers to bring the opponent's Lapras no HP? Yes, it is, and another victory will be for our team. So this ABB team really being a very good one to use on the Kanto Cup. Gonna require not a lot of resources to build it up, but you might want to have your double legacy Dewgong, and if you do not have one like this, well, I don't know what else you can use instead, because we already have two ices and you cannot use another Lapras for sure. So keep that in mind, but if you have an icy wind Dewgong, just go for it. This line of 3 will prove to be a very good one. So you can see here that we draw out a Machamp, and not only we debuff this Pokemon, but also took out their second shield. Well, we still have two, so by blocking once here, we can safely go after one more Fire Spin for our Shadow Bone. They do not have the time to go for another Rock Slide, we know that, so they have to go down. We still have one shield, we still have to face that Hypno eventually, and because they bring it right here, I'm like, wait, what was that? Why did you have a Hypno coming in to my Marowak? What do you have at the back? Another fighter? But it is not another fighter, it is a mag, and I was like, what? Third time, but okay, we're just gonna go in now with our Lapras. That was a mini brain wash thing that I was having, and we're gonna defeat this Pokemon down. They have to try and farm us down here, but they cannot do it on time, because after the Skull Boss, we are safe to go for a surf since we can take the hits. Someone is calling here, so I'm just gonna blur this out, and we're gonna proceed into the next one. Marowak against Nidoqueen, a pretty solid one as we said before, but it can get tricky because of the fact that we can get hit by an Earth Power, and if we do not get hit by an Earth Power, well, a Poison Fang might be it for us. We have to be extremely careful here. So sacrificing a shield, they use a Poison Fang, and after that I will try to go straight for my Bone Club, because I know they cannot outspeed to a move, and after that I'm just gonna go for another shield and completely farm down. I know that my Pokemon with energy ahead will be a very good one to have for the end game, because I'm having a double ice at the back. So here comes my switch out to Dewgong to not only absorb the Thunder Punches, we know we can survive about 2 of those, but also apply some pressure to that Hypno. I'm not expecting a switch actually, because this Hypno is kinda doomed against my Marowak, so I just want to take it out of the way and then rely on my Lapras to do all the heavy work. Icy Wind is not gonna do enough damage. Oh, actually it is. So down goes the Hypno. They have a Ninetales which is gonna farm us down. If this Ninetales runs Solar Beam, well, I'm doomed, but hopefully it doesn't, because it is a Shadow version of Cantonian Ninetales, and to be honest, I don't think that Shadow versions run Solar Beam at all. So we're gonna get hit here by a Weather Ball on our Lapras. We can completely farm down this Nidoqueen, and we have the Surf ready to go against the Shadow Ninetales. Bring it to no HP? No, okay, pretty close, but no HP. So we're just gonna farm down eventually with our Ice Shards, and Cantonian Ninetales, down it goes. That dramatic pose that I made was kinda weird, but I was thinking for a moment that we could finish it off with a pure surf. That was not the issue, and I was pretty surprised. Too many surprises for me on this video. I think that was the third one. So let's move forward into the next one against this Grimer on its Alolan form. So Alolan form Grimer, a pretty tricky lead to be honest, but was that the lead or was that the switch? I don't remember. We're gonna go with the Icy Wind and try to completely farm down after this, because we know that with a shield up we can safely farm down all this energy. They can debuff all they want our defense, but we can go still pretty hard on them with our debuffs on the offensive stat, unlike they do on the defensive. So bringing this Lickitung with the debuff, it's kinda safe for us to go here with our Lapras. So that was their lead, right? Yeah, the Lickitung. So blocking the Power Whip here just to make it sure we can be on a very good spot overall with our Lapras, and they have another Poison Dark at the back. So using this Acid Spray will not do anything to our Lapras, so we are gonna go here for the Surf after we bait the Surf actually, because we were going for that Skull Burst, to be honest, and Dark Pulse is gonna connect. You saw that animation there where I was lagging at the moment and I was like kinda shocked of what just happened. So we can have the time now to go for the Bone Club to finish off this map, and whatever comes in, this Lickitung has to face the wrath of our Lapras. Can we do it though, trainers? Because it's gonna be super close. They need to reach that Power Whip, and we have to go for the total farm down with our Ice Shards, and it is a Power Whip. We cannot survive, and down we go. That was a pretty close match actually. I thought this Lickitung did not have the time to go for the Power Whip, but they had more energy than I thought, so we're gonna take the big loss there. Anyways, we're gonna proceed into the next one with our Dewgong facing this Hypno. So Hypno, kinda tricky one because it has access to Thunder Punch, but as we have already said, it can get pretty manageable with this line of 3, especially after the debuffs, and we're gonna go for another Icy Wind here. We're gonna take a shield out of them, which is really huge, and I'm pretty sure they cannot farm it down, so they have to spend some energy. I'm just gonna go for the block because I want to maintain the lead advantage towards my advantage actually. So we're just gonna, I think, take this hit now. Yes, we're gonna take it now. Okay, I was thinking about completely farming down with my Dewgong, but this Hypno had no energy at all, and I also have another Ice type Pokemon at the back, so I'm just gonna farm down completely. They have a Lickitung, and they bring the Lickitung against my Lapras, whereas they know I have a Ghost type at the back, so perhaps whatever there is at the back might be weak to Lapras. I have to go for the shield, and because now I can take the hit, most probably a Power Whip. With this, to be honest, we're just gonna overfarm at the point that we have a Surf and a half, and now whatever comes in, we're just gonna go with the Surf and bring it to no HP. They have a Nidoqueen. This is pretty bad for them because it is gonna be a shadow version of Nidoqueen. We're just gonna take the move here. We're gonna fall down, but we have enough HP remaining on our Lapras to finish off right on time this Nidoqueen, and we're gonna take this victory eventually. So proceeding into the next one against the Shadow Hypno on the lead, and they're gonna switch out to a Pidgeot. So Pidgeot is not the best Pokemon to currently have against my team because we have double Ice, but it can still threat with those Brave Birds. However, after the first debuff, I am pretty sure even if they go for the Brave Bird, we can completely farm down and put us ahead, because not only we have now enough energy on our Dewgong, not only we have the switch advantage, but also we are up on shields. Things are looking magnificent for us. Going in now with our Marowak, they try to catch on the right ticket, which is pretty smart, but we know better. We were waiting for that switch, and now Lapras is coming in. The crunches are not gonna do enough work to bring us to almost no HP, so we're just gonna go ahead and shield this. Yes, okay, we have to shield at some point. We have two shields we should start using, and we have a lot of energy on our Lapras to play along. We're having right now one more Surf coming in, and we're just 2 Ice Shards away from another one, which we can reach right on time, and this Raticate is gonna go to village. So we're gonna go in now with our Marowak, and they're just gonna leave the match. Heading into the next one with an Alolan Grimer, once again a bad lead against our Pokemon, but we can still manage and stay in because they might be Dark type, but they still do not have access to a Dark offensive fast attack. So we're just gonna go ahead and try to shield and perhaps threat another shield here with our Bone Club. Actually, they did not shield. This is the first shield that they make. Okay, so after this, I'm just gonna connect the dots here. I will find my winning condition, and my winning conditions tell me that we're just gonna farm down after we block twice, and no matter what they have at the back, they cannot have another Dark type. So I'm just gonna go now with the baits, trying to catch here a Bone Club, unsuccessfully of course, and we have the time to go for the Icy Wind. Whatever this is, I have a feeling we can survive it. So Cross Chop is coming in, we got the Icy Wind, and if we can take a shield here, this is gonna be amazing. However, my opponent knows that they can survive. So down we go on the counters. We have to go in immediately with our Marowak, go straight ahead with our Bone Club, because I had a feeling they had to go for one more counter to reach that Rock Slide. So we are gonna be just fine here with Marowak connecting this Shadow Bone, and now my Lapras just has to go for the double serve. Also, if they run Fire Blast, we can survive it, but if they go for the Shadow Bone, the debuff, things can get tricky, and guess what, trainers? They get the debuff on our Lapras, which is pretty awesome for them. We have the time to go here for the CMP and the Dream with the serve. We're gonna take the shield, and another one is coming in. They have passed through the final hex, but this serve is more than enough to finish off the Marowak, and we're gonna take the huge victory here. Time for the final one, trainers, against the Blastoise up on the lead. Oh boy, we're having a tough one here. We have to win this, and because I do not have a straight answer to Blastoise, it's gonna be one of the few core breakers for this team. We're gonna go in with our Dewgong and try our best, since hopping in with Dewgong will give me access to not only absorb the damage but also debuff this Pokemon as much as I can. Icy Wind is not gonna do enough, as you can see over here, and we have the time to go for another one before they completely farm us down with their Alolan Marowak. So we're having not a very good lead, not a very good switch in, to be honest, because they're gonna farm us down completely, and we have to go in with our Lapras and start absorbing some energy. Here comes the Dark Pulse. I'm just gonna switch out to Marowak, and I have to block this move, because if it is gonna be another Dark Pulse, the damage, even though this Mag is debuffed, is gonna do tremendous amount of work against our Marowak, because we're ghost types, so they have a Sunslash at the back aligned with our Marowak and not with Dewgong or Lapras, which is absolutely bad, and Night Slash is just gonna do a lot of damage to my Pokemon. However, we decide to stay in, absorb the first Night Slash, we are on the red, and Bone Club is imminent. They are blocking, so I'm just gonna go here for the Shadow Bone, hoping they we are gonna go for that double Bone Club, but they know better. They are gonna block here, and Night Slash is not gonna do enough work against our Lapras. So Lapras coming in here is gonna be super clutch. They have the Hydro Cannon, we have to block, and after that we have to go for the heavy surf damage. Down goes Blastoise, and we have one more ready to go. Hopefully we can survive this one. If we can, we're gonna take the victory. Yes, we can, trainers, and the victory will be for us. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, and I hope to see you all into the next one. Take care, everyone.